Second game here in the Vanarama National League, and Salford City hosts FC Halifax Town. Somewhat of a bogey team for the Ammies, 8 games and 0 wins throughout the various divisions. But Graham Alexander will be hoping for a first win tonight to break that duck and to break the duck in the league so far. 3 changes for the Ammies this evening. Nathan Pond makes his debut for the club. Nick Horton returns to the side, as does Danny Lloyd, who was injured on the first day against Leyton Orient. Adam Rooney, summer signing from Aberdeen, is this evening's captain. Lifts it over the top, looking for Horton. Whitehead gets it back and spreads the ball out to the right. A lovely weighted ball into Scott Wiseman. Ball goes through now to Lloyd. Starting behind the defence here, Danny Lloyd crosses it in from the right. Rooney's going there, heads it down, and it's a good save from Sam Johnson. It was on the plate for Rooney, but Johnson came out and smothered that one. Now Horton waves it in, and Rooney does get the goal to give Salford City the lead. His first goal here at the Peninsula Stadium, and it's a peach of a cross from Nick Horton to put it on the place for the former Aberdeen striker, and it's Salford City 1, FC Halifax Town 0, and we played just over 10 minutes, just at the 11-minute mark. A wonderful ball in, a minute barely after being denied by Sam Johnson. Rooney scores to give Salford a lead. They're positioned as well, just left of centre of Salford watch, but Southwell right-footed, strikes it, Neil spills it, and on the follow-up Tomlinson can't get there, and Torre can clear it for Salford. See the backspin that he hit that free kick with, it's probably what caught Neil out. It's a nice little Croy turn from Horton to get free, and he finds Lloyd in the middle. Danny Lloyd now plays the through ball looking for Rooney. He's followed up his run, turn, shoots, deflection, and it's just wide for the right hand post from Adam Rooney, and that deflection's taken it for a corner. Second of the game for Salford, but he's certainly doing his best to endear himself to the Moor Lane faithful. Clark has to go back to Johnson. Johnson, as you'd expect from the 25-year-olds, with a clean clearance. Pierjohnny heads it into Lenigan, clashes into Lewis Maynard. He gives the ball away and gives it away to Koslow. Koslow now on the left-hand side, charging towards goal. Cutting infield onto his right, puts the ball into the middle, comes down, and it's not controlled by Jonathan Edwards. A golden opportunity as Koslow played that ball through. Salford were caught out at the back, but Edwards couldn't get his feet right, and Neil caught that one to keep it at 1-0 to Salford. Now Halifax have a throw on the left. Michael Duckworth completely changed since he was here with Hartley Paul. His ball runs through. Southwell one-on-one with Neil, comes out to score well and smothers that out for a corner to Halifax. It's their first of the game. Hanson down the line, away by Pierjohnny. Comes back to Hanson though. Been man of the match for Halifax in this first half. He's found Southwell into the middle. It's now Edwards, shoots, it's deflected, and that's a wonderful save from Chris Neal. Low down to his left-hand side. He stuck a palm out at it, and it was just enough. It was a strong palm too to deny Jonathan Edwards an equaliser for Halifax, and it remains 1-0 to Salford. And he goes, floated in into the middle towards Pierjohnny, gets it down, and it's off the bar from Lewis Maynard. Comes to Horton, he blasts it over, and it's off the roof of the stand into the Halifax bands. But Lewis Maynard, the second time in 2 games that he's hit the woodwork. Now Torre on the left. Whitehead receives and turns, skips outside of his man. Ball down the right into Wiseman. Wiseman now down into Lloyd in the area by the byline, gets the ball in, and Johnson spills this is his near post, and it's out for the corner to Salford. Wonderful work by Danny Lloyd, tricking his way, twisting forward. Rooney in towards Gaffney, it's away. Lloyd can't pick up on Duckworth's clearance, and Lenigan will dribble this out for Halifax. Ball down the right, Edwards tried to run around Pierjohnny, gambled in intercepting it, and he did well as well. Now here's Horton on the left, into Lloyd. Lloyd drags the ball in field, but it's given away. Now Southwell will look to break for Halifax down the middle. Whitehead's coming back, Pierjohnny, that wall at centre back. But the ball's now threaded through. Koslow on the left, one-on-one with Neil. Flashes a shot wide to the far post. And a sigh of relief from Salford. was the first and only chance of the second half so far for Halifax, and the man you don't want it to fall to is Matty Casilo. Whitehead lifts the ball out to the right hand side, and Wiseman takes it in his stride. He's got Lloyd ahead of him, plays it in field, and Lloyd comes back for that ball. He's got Kozlow on him. Kozlow overpowers him. It's a 50-50, but the ball runs through for Edwards into the area on the left now, coming across. Pierjani wins it to Salford, and it's greeted by a rapturous roar from Salford as Yammy's played the way out. Lloyd into Wiseman, back to Lloyd, trying to open up his legs and get at Halifax now. Rooney on the right, moving in field, he evades two challenges. Into Horton now, Nick Horton looking up out to left, he's bumped over by Niall Mayer. And a free kick in a very central position for Salford. A little jog on the spots. Will be Lloyd though, left-footed, steps up, strikes it into Johnson. He got across to his left-hand side, palmed it down, and took that one with relative ease. Torre forward, and Lenigan away. Ball comes down in the middle now, it's played forward by Halifax. It's a good break. Edwards out to the right, Southwell's there, he's in space as well, puts a low ball in, and it's tapped in by Kozlow at the back post. It was a quick, incisive break from Halifax Town, and they are level with just under 20 minutes to go. It's a great ball across from Southwell from the right, and Kozlow just drifting in at the back post, just had to tap it in. Unchecked, and Halifax are level. It's 1-1. Pons lifts the ball out to the left. Torre brings it down and looking to get forward himself. Edwards getting back, but Torre finds Walker. Those who linked up marvellously last season. Now Whitehead coming forward. Wiseman's on the right hand side. Whitehead trying to find a way through for him. He gets to the former Scunthorpe man. And Wiseman now moving in field into Walker, back to Maynard, pulling the strings out to the left hand side to Torre. Every Torre now, ball down in front, gets the cross in towards Gaffney, heads it down into the ground. Lloyd is over the bar. He screamed for a handball. That one's taking a deflection on the way out, but it will just be a corner for Salford. A good opportunity. Danny Lloyd from the right in front of Halifax, floats the ball in, it's away and cleared by Halifax only to Pons on the edge of the area, hooks the ball back in. Pierjani on the turn, Rooney! He's not such a waste of money now. He's silenced the Halifax fans. A great ball back in, and an instinctive striker's finish from Adam Rooney. On the turn, Johnson committed, and Rooney stabbed it down, and Salford lead 2-1 against FC Halifax Town. And that really has silenced the shaman behind that net. Salford lead again 2-1, and we've got 8 minutes to go. The referee checks his watch. Up it goes from Neil. No whistle yet. Away by Duckworth, but there is the full-time whistle, and Salford City have a first win of the National League season and a first ever win against FC Halifax Town. Adam Rooney's the hero.